Rawalpindi, commonly known as Pindi, is a city in the Punjab, Pakistan. It is the fourth most populous metropolitan area of Pakistan. The center of the Rawalpindi is only 14 kilometers from the center of Islamabad. Due to the high interdependence and intertwined areas of the two cities, they are known as the twin cities of Rawalpindi, Islamabad. In the 1950s, Rawalpindi's population was smaller than Hyderabad and Multan, but the city's economy received a boost during the building of Islamabad, during which Rawalpindi served as the national capital. Rawalpindi is in the northernmost part of the Punjab province, located 275 kilometers to the northwest of Lahore. It is the administrative seat of the Rawalpindi district. Also, Rawalpindi is the military headquarters, also referred to as GHQ, of the Pakistani Armed Forces. Its location is very central as it has capital to its north, Punjab to its south, KPK province to its west and Azad Kashmir to its east. For this reason the tourists use the city as a stop before traveling towards the northern areas. Rawalpindi is easy accessible as several highways come into the city, including National Highway and Motorway. Numerous shopping bazaars, parks and a cosmopolitan population attract shoppers from all over Pakistan and abroad. The city is home to several industries and factories. Islamabad International Airport is actually located in Rawalpindi city, and serves both cities and several neighboring districts for international flights. Moreover, part of the facility is also the infamous Chaklala Air Base history. Rawalpindi has been inhabited for thousands of years. It is believed that a distinct culture flourished on this plateau as far back as c. 1000 BC. The material remains found at the site prove the existence of a Buddhist establishment contemporary to Taxila and of a Vedic civilization. The nearby town of Taxila has another significance. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, it has the world's oldest university, Takshashila University. In Takshashila, 19 kilometers northwest of Rawalpindi, traces of at least 55 stupa, 28 Buddhist monasteries, 9 temples, a copper plate inscribed with the name Takshashila, a vase with Kharosthi script among other things have been found. Sir Alexander Cunningham identified certain ruins on the site of the cantonment with the ancient city of Ganjipur or Gajnipur, the capital of the Bharti tribe in the ages preceding the Christian era. Greco-Bactrian coins, together with ancient bricks, occur over an area of 500 hectares. Known within historical times as Fatehpur Bauri, Rawalpindi fell into decay during one of the Mongol invasions in the 14th century. It appears that the ancient city went into oblivion as a result of the White Hun devastation. The first Muslim invader, Mahmud of Ghazni, gave the ruined city to a Gaka chief, Kai Gohar. The town, however, being on an invasion route, could not prosper and remained deserted until Janda Khan, another Gaka chief, restored it and named it Rawalpindi after the village Rawal in 1493. Mughal rule. Rawalpindi remained under the rule of the Ghakkars under the suzerainty of the Mughal Empire until Mukarrab Khan, the last Ghakkar ruler, was defeated by the Sikhs under Sardar Milkha Singh in 1765. The present native infantry lines mark the site of a battle fought by the Ghakkars under their famous chief Sultan Mukarrab Khan in 1765. Sardar Milkha Singh invited traders from the neighbouring commercial centres of Jhelum and Shahpur to settle in the territory. Afghan and Sikh rule. After the Third Battle of Panipat in 1761, Afghans under Ahmed Shah Abdali annexed the region as part of the Kingdom of Afghanistan. Early in the 19th century, Rawalpindi became for a time the refuge of Shah Shuja, the exiled king of Afghanistan, and of his brother Shah Zaman. Rawalpindi was taken by Sikh ruler Maharaja Ranjit Singh in 1818 after defeating the Afghans. Rawalpindi remained part of the Sikh Empire till the defeat of the Sikh Empire at the hand of British East India Company in 1849. British rule. Following the British invasion of the region after the fall of the Sikh Empire and their occupation of Rawalpindi in 1850, The city became a permanent garrison of the British Army in 1851. In the late 1870s a railway line to Rawalpindi was laid, and train service was inaugurated on 1 October 1880. The need for a railway link arose after Lord Dalhousie made Rawalpindi the headquarters of the Northern Command, and the city became the largest British military garrison in the British Raj. On the introduction of British rule, Rawalpindi became the site of a cantonment and, shortly afterward, the headquarters of the 2nd Division. Its connection with the main railway system by the extension of the North Western Railway to Peshawar immensely developed its size and commercial importance. The municipality was created in 1867. Rawalpindi at the beginning of the 1900s became the most important cantonment in the British Raj, the colonial dominion of the subcontinent. For example, the municipality's population in 1901 was 40,611, larger than any other cantonment. Its income and expenditure during the 10 years ending 1902-3 averaged 180,000 and 210,000 Rs, respectively. Income derived mostly from municipal import duties, which in that year ran 160,000 Rs. Expenditure included administration, conservancy, hospitals and dispensaries, public works, and public safety. The cantonment was a major centre of military power of the Raj after an arsenal was established in 1883. In 1901 Rawalpindi was the winter headquarters of the Northern Command and of the Rawalpindi Military Division. It quartered 6 regiments, 1 each of British and Native Cavalry, 2 each of British and Native Infantry, 3 companies, 1 of garrison artillery and 2 of sappers and miners, including a balloon section, 3 batteries, 1 each of horse field artillery and mountain, and 1 ammunition column of field artillery. It has been recently disclosed that the British government tested poison gas on Indian troops during a series of experiments that lasted over a decade. Post-independence, the predominantly Muslim population supported Muslim League and Pakistan movement. After the independence of Pakistan in 1947, the minority Hindus and Sikhs migrated to India while the Muslim refugees from India settled in the Rawalpindi. In the succeeding years, Rawalpindi saw an influx of Mahajir, Pashtun and Kashmiri settlers. In 1959, the city became the interim capital of the country after President Ayub Khan sought the creation of a new planned capital of Islamabad in the vicinity of Rawalpindi. As a result, Rawalpindi saw most major central government offices and institutions relocate to nearby territory, and its population boom. In 1951, Rawalpindi saw the assassination of the first elected Prime Minister of Pakistan, Liaquat Ali Khan in Company Bagh, now known as Liaquat Bagh Park, on 27 December 2007. Liaquat Bagh Park's rear gate in Rawalpindi was the site of the assassination of former Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto. Her father, former Prime Minister Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, was hanged in Rawalpindi in 1979. The famous Murray Road has been a hotspot for various political and social events. Nala Lai, in the middle of city, had water historically described as pure enough for drinking, but now it has become polluted with the wastewater from all sources including factories and houses. Kashmir Road was renamed from Dalhousie Road, Hyder Road from Lawrence Road, Bank Road from Edwards Road, Hospital Road from Mission Road, Jinnah Road from Nehru Road. Today Rawalpindi is the headquarters of the Pakistani Army. Pakistan Air Force also has an active airbase in the Chaklala region of Rawalpindi. Boundary and expansion. Though Rawalpindi has expanded mostly due to explosive population pressure, NESPAC has been given the responsibility to render the urban planning services, analyzing available data and other documents like master plans, structure plans, outline development plans and census reports. It is also responsible for defining the geographical features of the city and provides a rough idea of how the city could be expanded in the next 20 years. Climate. Rawalpindi features a humid subtropical climate with long and very hot summers, a monsoon and short, mild and wet winters. Rawalpindi and its twin city Islamabad during the year experiences an average of 91 thunderstorms, which is the third highest in frequency after Murray and Kakkal. Wind gusts have been reported by Pakistan Meteorological Department to have reached 167 km per hour in such thunder windstorms, which results in damage of infrastructure, especially electric poles, billboards and sometimes buildings too. Rawalpindi is chaotic but relatively dust-free. The weather is highly variable due to the location of the city. The average annual rainfall is 45 inches, most of which falls in the summer monsoon season. However, frontal cloud bands also bring quite significant rainfall in the winter. In summer, the record maximum temperature has soared to 46.5 degrees Celsius, while it dropped to a minimum minus 3.9 degrees Celsius in the winter. Economy. The economy of Rawalpindi and the surrounding district has a diverse industrial base, but remains mainly service-based. According to the General Survey of Industry conducted by Directorate of Industries and Mineral Development Punjab, there are 939 industrial units operating in the district. This district is not famous for industrial goods like other districts. The progress has been mostly in the private sector. The existing industrial units provide employment to about 35,000 people, i.e., about 1.6% of district population is directly employed in large, medium and small industrial units. The Technical, Vocational Training Institute operating in the district turns out about 1,974 technicians, artisans annually. They are trained in engineering, air conditioning, drafting, metallurgy, welding, auto knitting, telecom and commerce, etc. Jinnah Road, formerly known as City Sadar Road, is one of the busiest business markets. It could be considered as business headquarters northern Pakistan, including retailers, wholesalers, distributors, manufacturers having an approximately cash flow of more than 1 billion rupees per day. The importance of Jinnah Road can be seen by the presence of more than 9 banks on the road, with more opening soon. Major business Kohinoor Textile Mills is the largest unit in the district. It is located near Nasirabad and is equipped with 50,000 spindles and 1,021 power looms. Watton Woolen and Hosiery Mills is fitted with 10,000 spindles. Rahat Woolen Mills, established in 1954, is one of the oldest and most prominent mills in Rawalpindi. DM Textile Mills, established in 1950, was also one of the biggest textile mills of its time. Baria Town, the largest real estate developers and investors in Pakistan, and the largest private housing society in Asia, has its signature investment in Rawalpindi, which is spread over 40,000 hectares. Murray Brewery, one of the largest company in the heart of the city, is the only licensed company in Pakistan to make alcoholic products. Roots School System, Pakistan's third largest private school chain, is headquartered in Rawalpindi. Army Welfare Trust is a military-owned corporation which owns over a dozen companies. ASIC Group of Companies is a multinational conglomerate company, has its headquarters and oil refinery in the city, established in 1922. It is the sole vertically integrated oil conglomerate of the country. It includes 7 subsidiaries. Defense Housing Authority, Islamabad has its headquarters in Phase 1, and investment in developing the upcoming Phase 5, which are technically parts of Rawalpindi. Civic administration. The city district of Rawalpindi comprises 8 autonomous tehsils. Besides Rawalpindi city, the famous Murray Road has been a hotspot for various political and social events. Nala Lai, in the middle of city. History describes Nala Lai water as pure enough for drinking, but now it has become polluted with the waste water from all sources including factories and houses. Kashmir Road was renamed from Dalhousie Road, Hyder Road from Lawrence Road, Bank Road from Edwards Road, Hospital Road from Mission Road. Jinnah Road from Nehru Road. Rawalpindi also holds many private colonies who have developed themselves rapidly, for e.g. Gulrise Housing Society, Korang Town, Agox Town, Gauri Town, Pakistan Town, Judicial Town, Baria Town, which is the Asia's largest private colony, Kashmir Housing Society, Daniel Town, Al Haram City, Education City. Demographics. The population of Rawalpindi is approximately 1,991,656 according to the 2006 census, which includes many people who come from Punjab villages looking for work in the city. Punjabi is the language of people and most people speak Pothoari dialect of Punjabi language. When it comes to religion, Islam is followed by 98% of the population, majority being from Sunni sect. Minority sects include Shia, Ismailis and Nurbakhshis. There are many mosques throughout the city. The most famous mosques are Jamia Mosque, Raja Baizar Mosque and Eidgah Mosque, which attract thousands of visitors daily. Other minority religions are Christian, Zoroastrian, Bahá'í, Parsi, Ahmadiyya, Hinduism and Sikhism. The literacy rate is 80%. The population is ethnically heterogeneous, comprising Rajputs, Arwins, Jats, Gujars, Paharis, Sheikhs, Kashmiris, Pakhtuns, Mahajirs, Hindkowans, and Qurayshis. Culture. Rapidly developing into a large city, Rawalpindi has many good hotels, restaurants, clubs, museums and parks, of which the largest is the Ayub National Park. Rawalpindi forms the base camp for the tourists visiting the holiday resorts and hill stations of the Galiot area, such as Murree, Nathia Gali, Kotli, Ayubia, Rawalakot, Muzaffarabad, Bagh, Abbottabad, Samani, Swat, Kargan, Gilgit, Hunza, Skardu and Chitral. The crowded alleys of the old city are home to many attractions, including Hindu, Zoroastrian, Sikh temples and Islamic shrines. There are several museums and arts galleries such as the Lok Versa, Pakistan Museum of Natural History, and the Idara Sakafati Pakistan. Markets and bazaars. The main bazaar areas are Raja Baizar in the Old City, Moti Baizar, Lal Kurti, Sedpur Road, Banav Chowk Market and adjacent areas, which offers wholesale and retail shops for almost everything. Purana Kia Market, famous for its beautiful bridal dresses. Moti Mahal, Barbara Baizar, China Market and Sadar Baizar, which developed as the Cantonment Baizar between the Old City and the Mall. Military headquarters. Rawalpindi has been a military city since colonial times and remained an army headquarters after independence in 1947. The city is home to the Pakistan Army Museum, with displays on colonial and present-day armies, armory of historical significance and war heroes. Today Rawalpindi is the headquarters of the Pakistani Army. Parks and places of interest. Ayub National Park is located beyond the old Presidency on Jhelum Road. It covers an area of about 2,300 acres and has a playland, lake with boating facility, an aquarium and a garden restaurant. Rawalpindi Public Park is on Murree Road near Shamsabad. The park was opened to the public in 1991. It has a playland for children, grassy lawns, fountains and flower beds. In 2008, Jinnah Park was inaugurated at the heart of Rawalpindi and has since become a hotspot of activity for the city. People from as far out as Peshawar come to Jinnah Park to enjoy its modern facilities. It houses a state-of-the-art cinema, Cineplex, a Metro cash and carry supermart, an outlet of McDonald's, gaming lounges, motion rides and other recreational facilities. The vast lawns also provide an adequate picnic spot. In mid-2012, 3D Cinema, the arena, started its operations in Baria Town Phase 4 in Rawalpindi. The cinema has a maximum capacity of 264 people and caters to the needs of both Rawalpindi and Islamabad residents. Rawat Fort is 17 kilometers east of Rawalpindi, on the Grand Trunk Road leading to Lahore. Gurkhas, a fiercely independent tribe of the Podhohar Plateau, built the fort in the early 16th century. The grave of a Gurkha chief, Sultan Sarang Khan, is inside the fort. He died in 1546 fighting against the forces of Sher Shah Suri. A climb up the broken steps inside the tomb is rewarded with a panoramic view of the plateau and the Mankyala Stupa. Besides Rawat, about an hour's drive from Rawalpindi on the Grand Trunk Road toward Peshawar, is Attock Fort. The Akbari Fort is not open to the public as it is in active military use. Farwala Fort is about 40 kilometers from Rawalpindi beyond Latare Road. It is a Gurkha fort built in the 15th century on the ruins of a 10th century Hindi Shahi fort. Emperor Babur conquered it in 1519. Later, in 1825, Sikhs expelled Gurkhas from this fort. Though in a crumbling state, it is still an attraction for castle lovers. The fort, situated in prohibited area, is only open to Pakistani visitors. Architecture: Rawalpindi has numerous sites of architectural masterpieces. A few of the heritage buildings are Purana Qila, Bagh Sadaran, Haveli Sujan Sai. Other ancient buildings include Jain Mandir, Jain Temple. Gordon College, a prestigious institution of high learning, was set during the British Raj. The shrine of Hazrat Saki Shah Chankara is one of the centers devotees flock to, an institution of high devotion and solace located near the famous Raja Bazaar. He is the patron saint of the city and regarded as one of the two protectors of the twin cities, i.e., Islamabad and Rawalpindi, with Hazrat Bari Imam, his cousin brother. Similarly, Darbar of descendants of Hazrat Bari Imam, i.e., Shah Miran Mustafa and Shah Sharif Badshah, is located at Daman Saeed and Rawalpindi. Pir Saeed Salamat Hussain Kazmi, a successor of Shah Miran Mustafa and Shah Sharif Muhammad, spread a message of peace, brotherhood and respect for humanity, as taught by his ancestors. Before the death of Pir Salamat Hussain Kazmi, he handed over all the religious responsibilities to his son Saeed Talat Abbas Kazmi, who is adamant to the teachings of his father and forefathers.